In a time when no one can afford to eat, Wang Jian can still have 3 dishes and a soup every day. Just don't say anything.
Relax.
Eating is like wearing fine clothes. She obediently sits down, her nose tingling, head down, not wanting anyone to see the tears welling up in her eyes. An egg costs about 3 coins, so 5 would be 15 coins. Jing Yuan couldn't believe he could ever afford such a meal standard. On his first day at his grandpa's house, it felt like he was dreaming. After dinner, he followed his 3 sisters back to the west room, lay down early on a spacious bed. 4 little girls had plenty of space, covered with an old but warm and thick quilt. The little girl's anxious heart was filled with a sense of security.
If this is a dream, I hope I never wake up.
The next day before dawn, a rooster from the neighbor's house started crowing. Jay Yingyong was startled awake and sat up. If he heard a rooster crowing back at his original home, he would have to get up immediately to help his mother with endless chores. But now he felt a bit lost, suddenly remembering he had been sold to his master yesterday. They made him unsaid. He turned to see his sister Jingyi sitting up.
Sister Jenny, what work do we have today? We don't have any work to do. Master gets up late, so breakfast is also later. Just used to waking up early. I couldn't sleep, so I got up. You should sleep a bit more. Just get up with Jingsu and Jinwen later.
Jingyun lay down obediently, but he couldn't remember the last time he slept in, so he couldn't fall asleep. So when Jingyi left the room, he got dressed and went to the yard, where he saw Jingyi carrying a small bucket to go out.
And sleep! Looks like we're not as lucky as Jinsu and Jinwen. They heard they didn't have to get up early the next day. I can fall asleep again soon. I just looked around and found that there's not much water in the water tank. Since you are up, come with me to fetch water. Okay, Sister Jenny, just take the smallest one. After all, we have nothing else to do after finishing this little walk, so we can only be lazy.
Hearing that there is work, Jing Yuan also felt safe, so he hurried back to the house to get the wooden bucket. Jing Yuan knew that it was Jinyi who was taking care of him, but he still obediently took a small bucket. The 2 of them fetched half a bucket and brought it back easily. After a few trips of water, the tank was full.
Are you hungry? If you are hungry, I will cook now, but the master hasn't gotten up yet, right? The master is a very good person and doesn't care about these things. It seems that he will be happier if we can eat and dress well. The master never takes care of us as servants as his sisters, but the master is good, but we still have to understand our identity.
Jingyi's words were also a reminder to Jing Yuan not to forget the difference in status over time and instead did become neglectful. Soon after, Lang Shen also got up, and the 5 of them had breakfast together. After breakfast, Lang Shen went out alone with a bag of 20 kilograms of rice. Lang Tian's statement to the outside world was that his family was in the grain business, so they stocked up some grain to meet daily needs, and also had a grain store in the town. Boss agreed that with a market price of 22 coins would only cost 20 coins, and the boss also saved time and energy for harvesting. They had been cooperating for more than half a month. After the channel then, Lang Tian immediately called the 4 girls out to start our company. Come on, Lang Tian took out 4 fist-sized, small cloth bags from his arms and put them on the table.
Master, what is salary?
It's monthly money.
Master, what's a monthly allowance?
Huh? Do you girls even know that maids in wealthy families get a monthly allowance?
The girls looked at each other, unsure and unable to believe it.
We signed a contract. Do we still get paid?
Of course. That's how wealthy families operate, and since you aren't maids, you'll get pocket money instead. It's pretty much the same. For now, each of you will get 100 coins a month. It will increase later. What are you standing there for? Come and take your share!
The girls looked at each other, but none stepped forward. They never thought they could actually have their own money. Seeing this, Lang Tian could only helplessly hand out the money bags one by one. Jingyi felt the money bag was like a hot potato.
That's with red eye.
Sir, you giving us money isn't a way to kick us out, right?
Lang Tian understood their thoughts. So to reassure them, he pretended to be angry and said,
What are you thinking? You all sold yourselves to me, so you'll have to stick with me for life. And when you die, you can't be buried too far from me.
The little girls were laughing through their tears. Jingyuan wiped her eyes and bravely asked,
Sir, is this money really ours? Can we buy whatever we want?
Yeah, it's your money. Spend it however you like. I won't care even if you throw it in a well.
Not stupid. We wouldn't throw it in a well.
Just saying, you're really sharp.
Alright, now that we've got our money, I'm going to take a nap.
What do you all want to do?
Do what you want.
After saying that, Lang Tian turned and left. This was the first time these girls had their own money, a whole 100 coins, and they were so excited they didn't know what to do. Okay. After a while, the excitement faded and Jingyuan frowned.
My dad is sick, and I don't know how he's doing. I want to take this money home to help him. My master knows. Be bien happy? He shouldn't be. The master said this is our monthly allowance, and we can do whatever we want with it. I want to go home for a bit and give the money to my mom. I want to go home too.
As the eldest sister, Jingyi understood what the others were thinking, so she suggested,
Whoever wants to go home, go take a look, but don't stay too long. Come back early, and definitely don't disappear, or I'll report it and have you brought back.